This is Marcy Anderson with the Fishing Report for Southeast Kentucky. Heavy rains last week brought water levels up and has muddied up lakes and rivers in the district. There are some clear water areas to be found on Lake Cumberland and Laurel River Lake down around the dam area, so try fishing long sloping points using jigs to target smallmouth bass. Most of the fish are still somewhat deep in the 20 to 30 foot range. On Lake Cumberland, water temperatures are running in the mid-40s and the crappie bite has been picking up in the upper Cumberland River arm. Striped bass are in the back portions of the main tributaries and are feeding heavily on shad. Walleye spawning will soon be underway, so look to target rocky points, riprap along the dam, as well as headwater rivers. Grubs, minnows, and night crawlers are some good options to try. With Lake Cumberland coming up 13 feet in 5 days, the Corps will be releasing a lot of water to get the lake levels back down, which will make fishing conditions a little bit rough on the tailwater. On Dale Hollow, anglers have been having success catching smallmouth bass. Try using crankbaits in shallow muddy water along the channel banks and points, as well as swim baits in the deeper, clearer water to target them. Largemouth bass are being caught on jigs around woody structure. As you may recall, March 1st marks the start of a new license year, so make sure you get your new license before heading out on the water. Also, the new license year brings some regulation changes, so check the fishing guide to see if anything has changed at your favorite lake. So as always, good luck and stay safe out on the water.
This is Jeremy Shiflett with an update from the Northwest District. As is typical for this time of year, weather and water conditions are constantly changing. If you recall, last week the water was stable and fishing was picking up, but then the rains came Wednesday and Thursday, and here we are. Nolin River Lake is about 7 feet below summer pool and dropping slowly. Upper lake areas are still stained to muddy, with the lower lake having better clarity. Fishing is a little slow. A few spotted bass are being caught on shallow rocky points and shallow main lake points. Try blue and black colored plastics, jerk baits, and baits that make noise or vibrate. Target cover near shore, and especially in areas where the water clarity changes. A lot of folks call that the mud line. Crappie are holding tight to brush and stick-ups 3 to 12 feet deep. Some will be transitioning shallow as the water continues to warm and rise. The walleye are moving up the river. They are generally above Bacon Creek and can be as far as White Mills, depending on river levels. Boat anglers should put in at Bacon Creek and work up. Bank anglers can access the river at Bacon Creek, Broad Ford, Wheeler's Mill, and Millerstown. Curly-tailed grubs and white or chartreuse, casting spoons, and iridiris are all good options. Rough River Lake is at 487 or 8 feet below normal summer pool and dropping slowly. The lake is still stained following the rain and subsequent rise. A few bass are being caught shallow with jigs, jerk baits, and buzz baits. A point of information, the largemouth bass regulations have changed slightly at Rough, Nolin, and Barron. There is now a straight 15-inch minimum size limit and 6 fish daily creel. The one fish under 15 inches has been removed. The regulations remain the same for spotted bass. That's 6 fish daily, no size limit. A few crappie are being caught off main lake brush and standing timber in the creeks, 4 to 12 feet deep, and a few channel catfish are being caught in the channel bends, 6 to 10 feet deep, with chicken liver, night crawlers, shrimp, and other prepared stink baits. The Army Corps of Engineers announced last week their intent to hold the lake at 490 or 5 feet below summer pool beginning this year and lasting until Phase 2 of the dam remediation project is complete. They will be hosting a public meeting to discuss this situation further at the State Park Lodge on March 7th at 6 o'clock, and everyone is encouraged to attend that may be impacted or may have other questions. Lastly, trout are biting well in the Fens Lakes and other stocked waters, specifically on Peabody WMA. White inline spinners with a silver blade and black spinner with a gold blade have been catching fish very well. Please be aware of weather and changing water conditions and wear your life jacket while on the water. Good luck and stay safe.
Hi, this is Eric Cummins with your Southwest Kentucky Fishing Report. Barron River Lake is 9 foot above winter pool, and the lake is falling at about a half a foot a day. Hybrids and white bass have been staging in the upper reaches of the lake arms and feeder creeks above the pooled area. That stained slug of water has moved through the lake and will continue to do so as they draw back to winter pool. And be sure to check out your lake map for walk-in areas while the lake still is down and around winter pool for access to some of those hybrids and white bass. Likewise, crappie have been fair in those upper reaches of the lake arms and also down on the main lake drop-offs and channel areas in about 10 to 20 foot of water. Bass have been fair on jigs, blade baits, and jerk baits up in the river arms or down on the main lake points and drop-offs. Green River Lake is 3 foot above summer pool and falling at about a foot a day. Water is stained throughout the lake except in those upper ends of the lake arms and feeder creeks. Bass have been fair in the flooded grass and bushes on the main lake points, and rock slides have been good with jigs, swim baits, and blade baits. Look for male walleye on the dam face and underwater humps and flats on the lower end of the lake. Crappie have been fair on the main lake structure and drop-offs and brush piles near the channel in 10 to 20 foot of water. Muskie have been fair fishing laydowns and over top brush piles, especially on those sun-drenched flats and coves. Barren, green, and Nolan tailwaters have been good for catfish and crappie in that first half to 3/4 a mile below the dam. As always, good luck and good fishing, and be sure your life jacket's got your back.
This is Caleb Bentley with the Kentucky Stocking Report. This week across Kentucky, we stocked rainbow trout. Rainbow trout were stocked in Bloomfield Park Lake, Anderson County Park Lake, the Boone Tract 6-acre lake, and Upper and Lower Sportsman's Lake. Good luck fishing and stay safe.